This is a Sequre, is it? I never know how to pronounce it. Sequre electric soldering iron, the SQ-001. Mini Intelligent. I have opened it before, but I thought I'd repackage it just so as you could see what you get. You get a destruction manual. It tells you everything about it. It does say on here that if you run it off 12 volts, it's 18 watts. And it takes 38 seconds to heat up. If you run it off 24 volts, you've got 65 watts and it takes 10 seconds. Now, I'm going to show you both the 12 volts and the 24 volts, just as a comparison between the two. Now, with it you get the soldering iron. That's ridiculous. And you get the soldering iron bit, which goes in the right way, Tony. You don't put it in that way. You get an Allen key and spare tightening screws, grub screws, or whatever you want to call them. So all you do is you put the end in, or the tip, tighten that one up, tighten that one up, and off you go. I've also got this, which I really don't know what it's useful for. I don't know how you're supposed to use it. Whether you just rest it on there like that, I don't know. I think it is probably just like that. And obviously when you soak that up, get some water. When you soak that with water, it should expand, which it does. And then you clean your tip with that. Although it's better to use water and not isopropyl alcohol like I've just put in there. No, don't do that. This one is the XT. It's got an XT60 on it. You can get them with other connectors, I think. So you plug that in there. If you want all the design and everything else, the build instructions for this, I'll leave a link below. So what we'll do is we'll plug it in. Actually, we'll turn that on first. So if I set this to, I'll set it to 12 volts, and we plug that in and we turn it on. You can see the temperature rising. I think it's at the moment it's set to 300. Is that gonna? It's just gonna strobe. Believe me, that is clear, but not on camera. So as you can see, it's heating up. Now, if you're running it off 12 volts, obviously the heat dissipation is quite big. So to heat the tip back up again is going to take some time. And as you can see, that is perfect. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that off. I'm going to let that cool down, and then I'll show you at 24 volts. Now this is cooled down. I'll plug it back in and we'll set the voltage to 24 volts. So if I press the button, you'll see how quickly that heats up now. And you'll also be able to see how, was it 2.7 amps, 2 amps, and that's at 300 now. Right, this tip, they do actually sell different tips, but this tip can be used for fine, reflowing ICs and stuff like that. And I'll just very crudely take one of these resistors off and I'll show you just how simple it can be. There we go. And you can use it for reflowing if I can find my flux. Simple as that. I haven't done rework for a long time, as you can probably tell. Personally, I don't think it's a very good idea. It's not a fair sort of challenge. This is only a small tip. It's only for fine work. We'll use it at 300, see how it goes. Like I say, this isn't a fair sort of test. Well, I'm impressed with that. It's soldered that. I've put loads of extra on just to make damn sure that it holds the heat, and it bloody well does, and it's drawing about 2 amps. It goes down to 100 and up to 400 in 10-degree increments. I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed. It doesn't get hot. It runs between 12 and 24 volts, 17 watts at 12 volts and 65 watts at 24 volts. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this because it's a handy tool to have, especially if you're soldering iron brakes or anything, you know. Or you could use it as a main one with a power supply. There's no reason why not. You don't need a lipo with it, just you know, as long as it will do 24 volts, 2 amps, you're fine with that. So link in the description.